into the oblivion. Deadly Dispute? Sure. Never not have it. Another one? Yeah, you expected my Whew! So much card draw. Hey everybody and welcome back to Hazardous Magic. Today we play Mono Black Control. Yes, it's a Mono Black Control we love when we play it, and it's the Mono Black Control we hate when we play against it. And today we just sprinkle a little bit of spice into it from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So the regular Mono Black build consists of three major parts. The first part is the card draw value ramp machine, like the Shambling Ghast, the Eye Twitch, into Deadly Dispute, and the Scalper Merchant for some tasty card draw. As well, secondly, our top tier, which is Professor Onyx and Lord the Spider Queen, to be annoying in the late game. And our removal package like Blood on the Snow, the Meathook Massacre, and the Infernal Grasp. And everything else, which I did not explain right now, is from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And so let's have a look at the cards in more detail, because these are the cards which makes the deck more spicy in my opinion. So first of all, the Reckoner Bankbuster. So we put it here. This card, let me scroll here. This card is an artifact vehicle, which is pretty much like the Maze Mind Tome from the Magic Core set 2021. And it states, for 2 generic mana, you remove a counter from the Reckoner Bankbuster, and it enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it, and you draw a card. Then, if there are no charge counters on it, you create a treasure token and a 1/1 colorless pilot creature to basically crew the Reckoner Bankbuster. But the vital part is basically the card draw, which is amazing. And I want to test it out, so I've cut the Scalper Merchant down to 2 copies, and I've put in 2 copies of the Reckoner Bankbuster just to try it out. If card draw is any good, if you don't have to sacrifice a creature, if you know what I mean. So let's try this out. Then we have the Soul Transfer, which is in my opinion, is more or less is a maybe. So it basically states you can exile target creature or planeswalker. You can return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. And if you have an artifact or an enchantment, and is the key word here, and an enchantment, you can do both. So this is basically why we have the Reckoner Bankbuster in here as well. It's one reason. It's not the whole story, but one reason, because this is an artifact. And the treasure tokens which we generate with the Deadly Dispute or the Scalper Merchant are artifacts as well. And the enchantment, yeah, you might have guessed, is the Meathook Massacre. So I think this is the weakest card, and you might want to replace it with something else. But we try it out and see if we can find any hidden value in it. And then the next card is Debt to the Kami, which is part of our removal package as well. And this is one way to answer the current meta right now. So the current meta basically consists of aggro decks, white aggro, and Selesnya Enchantments, which is probably an aggro deck as well, and something like Gruul aggro and in goblins and so on, but you don't see them that often. So the main 3 decks right now are Selesnya Enchantments, Orzhov Enchantments / Control, and mono white aggro. And Selesnya enchantments and Orzhov control or enchantments play enchantments. And as black, it is very, very difficult to hit enchantments. And this card is one way to do it. So we can either choose exile a creature or exile an enchantment. So keep in mind, this is one way. We have a second way to do it. And this one comes now. So this is our second way to get rid of enchantments. So this is Invoke Despair. And in my humble opinion, this is one of the most busted black cards in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. This is insane. So target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life and you draw a card. Insane, but not insanity for 5 mana, right? But then you repeat this process for an enchantment. So our second way to get rid of enchantments, and a planeswalker. And even if you don't hit a planeswalker, you draw a card and they lose 2 life. If you only want to get rid of an enchantment of theirs, you will draw 2 cards and they will lose 4 life, which is pretty insane for 5 mana. You kill an enchantment, you draw 2 cards and they lose 4 life. Yeah, 5 mana. I do that all the time. So I think this is a nice card, and maybe we should add one more copy or something like this to this deck. But we will see in the post-game wrap. And then the last card of Kamigawa. No, it's not the last card. It's not the last card, but one of the cards from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty is Junji, the Midnight Sky, which is a dragon, spirit dragon. For 5 mana, 5/5 flying menace. Yeah, this is okay stats. But when Junji dies, choose one. Each opponent discards 2 cards and lose 2 life. Pretty busted, I would say. Or you put target non-dragon creature from a graveyard, not your graveyard, a graveyard, your opponent's graveyard as well. So you can choose from your opponent's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So if they have a pretty busted creature in their graveyard, you can take it and put it on your side of the battlefield. Pretty nice. You lose 2 life. So, but yeah, this is insane. And yeah, this is pretty much the deck. Oh no, wait. Here's one more land. It's Takenuma Abandoned Mire. This is the black legendary land from Kamigawa. And pretty much it's a swamp, not a snow-covered swamp, but a swamp. And for 3 generic mana and 1 black mana, you discard Takenuma, mill 3 cards, and return a creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to your hand. So this is basically recursion to your hand. So you can, and it's fine. You can return a Lost the Spider Queen or the Professor Onyx or any creature to your hand and just replay it. Yeah, it's okay. So we have 2 copies in it, and it fulfills its role. And every black deck that plays creatures or planeswalker should have least at 1 copy of it. Maybe on we play 2. So, but you will see in the games that sometimes I draw all the lands, but not the snow-covered ones, when I want to play Blood on the Snow. So yeah, I don't know. The shuffler is fine, I guess. Okay, you guys. We'll see you in those nice mono black games.
Oh yeah, so this hand looks awesome. We have our early plays, we have something to sack them, and the top end is our Spider Queen. So we go for it. Oh, mono green? Or is it Selesnya enchantments now? Enchantments. Yeah, Selesnya. So you play Field of Ruin to show them who's boss. Now we go with the swamp. So, and we wait and maybe stack this shambling gas to our deadly dispute. So get your planes. Do you attack in? Sure you do. So we block. Do we want to kill the spirit companion? So if they have the Michiko stuff, we'll get very sad. Let's kill it. We get another. Let's throw down the Field of Ruin and an Eye Twitch and the Champion Boy. And now let them commit to the board, please. And we bring it back. Yeah, they probably want to call draw that. Yep. Okay, we just drawn that life. So, because it doesn't make sense, you play all the spirited companions and then the generous visitor. Because you will get a +1/+1 counter every time you cast an enchantment, and the spirited companion is an enchantment creature. So it doesn't make sense. So you must have drawn it from the card draw from the spirited companion. So we put down the snow-covered swamp and our bankbuster. Keep back our blockers. Do we commit more to the board? Nope. What are you casting? What are you targeting here? Yeah, that's fine. So what's the target? Probably my bankbuster, right? Yep. So we draw. I will get it back. Probably. So first we slide up the eye target. We play the eye twitch. And we get back our bankbuster. Oh no, they have other enchantments as well. So maybe he doesn't know, but these are the spirited companions are enchantments as well. So misplay from my side. Okay. It doesn't matter. But I think it doesn't matter that much. More restorations, this is fine. check what in my graveyard is. Only Enchantment test. So next time we probably play Orzhov. Do we have enough blockers though? Yes. So we block here. What's in my sideboard? Confront path. If I'm not, yeah, think we just learn here. We get the fumes. Another blood on the snow. So we play the log. No, we
You
can't
reek
right now.
with terror.
We can't get attack with blood on the
My
snow.
power is for annihilation.
We don't attack. So what are you discarding? Circle of Confinement. So it comes back, right? Yep. Commit more to the board, please. Oh, this is shit. But it has no trample, so I just block it. Dude, this was a misplay. Just block here, and so this one is going face, right? I block here, and I keep this back for attacking. Yeah. So Wolf is dead. There is no way around it. So this is fine. Where does his trample come from? Ah, from the Rune of Might. Okay. Quick creature is +1. So you put your Michiko stuff to your trampling dude. So we don't care for the creatures because they're gone
Again, I
next
will
turn.
cull the
Anyway. So do we attack in? Is this any good? Probably not. Can we back? We have 3 so we get back a shambling ball, right? Okay, let's do it. And there goes your don't get trampled. Unless you have another rune of might. I will totally block it. One mana short of casting this and activating the Field of Ruin. The next one is Michiko. Do we go for the Meathawk Massacre? Wipe the board with the blood on the snow. So they will bring back creature next turn, the Michiko. So and they have the Lair of the Hydra. Sacrifices. And enchantment, so they can sack the doggo. And the Architect, which is an enchantment creature as well. So they have creature, enchantment, and a Planeswalker. We will draw a card for the Planeswalker, but this doesn't do any good. So, blood on the snow and get the blocker, right? The outfit. So that was so itself is an enchantment and the 2 enchantment which makes it 3/3. Are you coming my way? Then my sideboard. Probably I will fetch the environmental science. Because we haven't drawn that many lands. And they're drawn like crazy here. With the doggo. So how many doggos? 4 of them? No, 3. I think we take it, right? Yeah, take it. So there's land. So I need 2 mana to Field of Ruin. So and then I have 4 mana left. 5 mana with the Swamp I can fetch with the Field of Ruin. So I've got 5 mana. But then I need to do the Field of Ruin stuff now. And I pretty much like them to dump their mana into it. So we'll just hold back, right? Let's do it. Okay. so much for my plan. See it now. Land of the top, save the day. Oh, they oh yeah, but it still dies because the enchantment creature dies as well. Nice, yeah. So luckily I did this for 6 and not 5. The spirit dog comes back, right? Yep. I will let me see what they said. Champion creature. That's fun. We're next. They're running out of gas. So what we can do, we can necrotic fume the architect. Plus step to the Kami. We can get back one more eye twitch. So which is more vital right now? Attacking the eye twitch or exiling the eye twitch to the necrotic fumes or Shanley Boy? Okay. Confront the past might be nice here. So we keep the eye twitch. We do necrotic fume the architect. And do we get enchantment? Okay. Now we actually, this is an instant. We wait. So if we can get the Jinji down. Okay. And first strike and double strike, right? Yeah. Okay. So choose one. If you control an artifact and an enchantment, unfortunately just an enchantment, to cast a spell you may choose both. Exile target creature or planeswalker, return target creature or planeswalker from a graveyard to your hand. So we have 6-7 mana. So we're one short in getting the walls. Let's cost it. Land. Unfortunately, the lair. So we keep back. So if we activate the Hive of the Arch Tyrant, how many mana do we have left? So we have 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 minus 5 will be 3, so this should be fine. Okay. Nice. We get a land. Connection. Don't get me wrong, I will attack. Oh, it costs 4 because of Paladin class. Oh, yeah, okay, fine. So what's in your hand? Another circle? For 4, okay. Yeah, it's fine. I will totally block. But you may exile a creature you control, please. Bye. Oh, dispute, this is nice. Oh, they scoop. Nice. Yeah, it was a hard game, but in the end we're successful and victorious. So, next one, please. Oof. One land? No, thanks. Looks better. So we get rid of one Invoke Despair. So this hand is no gas, but it's better than the other one. And Mulligan to 5 is pretty much the losing this game. So we have to keep it. Let's hope it's some kind of grindy control game. And we have a chance. If it's mono white or Selesnya, oh yeah, nice. It's mono black versus mono black. Most probably. It's Orzhov again. Okay. Don't like to see that. But we have some answers in hand. Let's ramp further here. So this is creature or a planeswalker. Okay, fine. Yeah, I will take one. It's fine. Yeah, okay. I think we need to do that. So we will draw a card. So I actually expected to run into Selesnya or Enchantments all day long, because the Hello Good Game dude released their budget video yesterday. And though I thought everybody is now playing Selesnya, but it's still Orzhov. So, LOLs is the call here, right? They probably have a vanishing verse in hand. And
Darkness will
making 2
swallow
spiders
you.
is everything we do. I told you.
I'm sure you'll miss me. Aren't I generous?
I hate Orzhov. Probably next week is Orzhov, huh? Yeah, probably next week we play Orzhov. Really? You have some kind of comet trick here, right? Nope. I'll make this block all day long. Getting rid of your hive is amazing. Okay, let me check. We need a land actually. So let's place some eye twitches and get rid of some enchantments. Which one? Fine, fine. You like the token, right? Okay. Yeah, I like to learn as well, so please attack in so that I can learn. Mascot. I think now we wait with our board wipe, huh? So they are not playing blood on the... Oh yeah. You do not want me to learn? But I think we have to board wipe here. One, two, three, four, five, six. So they need to make a land drop next turn, which they probably have with all the cards in this hand. Yeah, it's 7 cards in this hand. So this is so, but we don't get back a lot because it just died, exiled into the oblivion. Yeah, deadly dispute. Sure, never not have it. Another one. Yeah, you expected my Whew. So much card draw. I'll bring back an Night Witch. Now we get a mascot exhibition on our own. And they have a lot of planeswalkers, right? So we get from Confront the Past. Set up our special welcoming for them. Another hive. Oh, the call. At least we can block them. Right? Right. now things get ugly.
You could have such power, but you are too weak to take it. Aren't I the generous one?
Mm-hmm. So another mascot. We need to make sure to hit our lands so we get the environmental sites. So if we do that, we have 4 mana left. We need 1 for the Shambly Boy and 2 for the Confront the Past. And then they get end for pretty much lethal here. Oh, that's not good. So first we kill the Loath, right? Bye-bye. We probably have another in hand, so having 6 cards in hand is probably just another Loath.
A pity our time is over.
Then we have 4 mana left. So the Shambly Boy cannot block anyways. But we need to set up here. It's sorcery, right? So we need to do it now. Don't get me wrong, they still have a lot of damage on the board. Drawing cards like crazy. Crazy. It's 9 cards in hand. Stack is insane. Oh, it's 9. It's pretty much over. So, though we get a board wipe, even the board wipe doesn't help here, because of the high of the Eye Tyrant. Yeah, so we're out of here, right? Let's see our draw. Yeah, it's okay-ish, but it doesn't help here. Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah, they had all the card draw in the world. So when I wiped the board, they had 2 Deadly Disputes, 4 cards, 2 treasures, plus other card draw like the Roadside Reliquary and so on. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just so much value. And if you don't get the draws you need, it's over, unfortunately. So next one, please. I think this is fine. You keep it. Early place, ramp, card draw. What else do you want? Versus Gruul? Werewolves? Or Naya humans? I don't know. Or jump. Magda. It's Junt. Probably. Oh, it's just Gruul dragons. So they ramping up with Jasperis Sentinel and the Magda. Yeah, Magda. Jasperis Sentinel is tapping the Magda. Magda makes the treasure. They have 2 mana. So 1 mana, 2 mana. And now they're maybe playing something. And then they ultimately ramp up to a Goldspan Dragon, which in you can sack a treasure for 2 mana of any one color. And then there's where things get ugly. The Seeker. Okay. Okay. Other legendary creatures I'm gonna have. Okay, tap from 1 mana of any color. Oh, this is quite nice. I think we need to get rid of this. Oh, it's it. Before they can do any shenanigans here. We don't like that. Now they can even play a Goldspan Dragon. So 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana using the treasure. Oh, it's Bard. It's Bard class. Okay, so we need to play this as a land. Makes the Scalper Merchant. And the Shambly Boy. Right now we have only 1 snow-covered swamp, which is a little bit sad. We could even crew the Raccoona Bankbuster now. So if they attack in, we have a 4/4. They might not see it. Toski. Toski's annoying. Okay. Sad. So we cannot sack the gas to kill the Toski, unfortunately. Because it comes into play as a +1/+1 counter due to the bad class. Could exile it. So I think this is what we do. We stack the Eye Twitch to get into our lesson board. Fetch the Necrotic Fumes. Sack the gas, get rid of the Toski. So, but first we will see what they do here. This is pretty much the perfect draw for them. Just Parry Sentinel, Magda, the Bard class, the Mirror Box, and now they're going wild. This is fortunately not a legendary creature. You're attacking in. Woohoo. Okay. Whoops. Pass 2 blocks. So I will totally block you. Oh yeah, he has to attack. Yeah, you cannot choose. He has to attack. And that's why he's coming in. So we auto pay, sack the eye twitch, get the necrotic fumes. Yeah. Get a land, which is super nice. Another land. And now we get rid of the Toski. Kill the ghast. Unfortunately, don't get a treasure token because my creature gets exiled as well. And then we can draw a card with the Reckon Bankbuster. Or kill the Lair of the Hydra. So next turn we have 6 lands. Oh, this is just amazing for them. Whenever wolf or werewolf. So right now nothing is a wolf here, right? Now you attack in. Another Tovolar. They're going on like crazy here. This turn, okay. Okay, they're attacking this. Wow, it's craziness. So one gets haste. And a lot of counters. Whoa. Yeah, we have to block that. Drawn this way now. Okay. Put down this. It's a lot on the snow time, huh? And we bring back a Sculptor Merchant. Oh, this is sad for them. But they have if they draw a legendary creature, they have so much gas. They have so much gas. Go to even Deadly Dispute or Sculptor Merchant. Cycle through the deck. Is this a legendary creature? Oh, this was a forest. So I think we kill it. We need the draws.
Envy the strong, for we will slay.
Can draw a card on their turn with our Reckoner Bankbuster. And now we stay back and defend, because they might draw our legendary creature, play it, prove the chariot, go in for some tasty 9 damage. Fortunately for ours, without trample.
So we might be able to block it. Oh, Vorinclex is ugly. Unfortunately, they got nothing but lands here. Bozeyu, which they might actually cast to get rid of. Yeah. Maybe our Hive. So let them resolve it. They have 2 mana left. It's a 9/9. So disgusting. Another mirror box. This is insanity. So go for all lols? No. Straight for the face. Let's draw. One mana short. So yeah, we have to block.
I will get what I want.
Meathook Massacre. It's not doing what we want, right? So if you put down this, we have enough to do the... So first we draw a card. This is for sure. Let's see what we get here. Another Professor. But we need to keep in mind that the Professor will come into play with half the counters rounded down. So it will be 2. It's not enough to sacrifice. So we need to kill it first. And then we have 6 mana, right? Yeah. But is it worth it? Probably not. So we kill it first and then play the Junji. But the Junji, is it any good if it dies? I think we play another lol.
You require my aid. Aren't I generous?
Okay. Pants down. Another land in your hand? Oh. Dire Overlord. What is this? It's Seeker, okay? It's an 8/8. This is getting ugly here. But they don't have any mana left, right? Cruiser Chariot, which is fine.
Do what I demand. Come, I'll tell you a secret.
Do we sack it? Do we let him sack the Tovola? Or do we draw a card and hope for a removal? I think we do the safe one. Greatest power.
It was going to die eventually anyway.
I think we might be dead here. So they can... No, they don't activate the lair. They go for face. Let's can't give trample or something like that, right? Well, we block the Tovola. Oh, it can get... Oh, trample. This can give trample. Shit. Activated.
We will slay our enemies.
Whoa. Nice.
All
Nice.
of you.
Why didn't you kill the spiders as a spider and then go in for lethal damage? Okay, what do we do? Yeah, this is 5. This is 8. But we need a blocker for the hive, the lair. So we have 9 mana. Could go for the Junji and the soul transfer. We don't have an enchantment now. Can we kill them? It's 8. But then we die to the lair. We die to the lair. Let them mess up. So they really got us here. Magda. All you need to do is activate the lair. No, it's over. Whew. So this was just amazing. So in the early game he had everything he needed. He has just Pharaoh's Sentinel into the Magda, into the Bat class, into the Mirror Box, into the Celestis, and he just outvalued us a lot, because every time you play a non-legendary creature, you can draw new 2 cards and play them this turn, and they are all discounted pretty much. So each legendary spell costs you 1 red and 1 green less. So, and sometimes there's even this one legendary what is this, goblin, whatever creature, which then costs pretty much 0, because it only costs 1 red and 1 green mana. And yeah, they pretty much had us. And the Mirror Box is quite nice. It's quite a lot of buff, and they had 3 of them. And look at this insane draws here. Roaring Telex, Tavalar, Halana and Alina. Yeah, okay. Next one. Yeah, I think this looks fine. We keep it. Orzhov again. Let's bring down the Bankbuster. We need some cards here. Doom. I don't think they played Doomscar in the Orzhov build. Sadly, we have to put down this as a... Oh wait, let's draw first. Esper again. Really? So then it's a Doomscar. Let's draw. Junji. Play this as a land. And keep up the Infernal Grasp and let them attack in. I think we make some treasure here. Yep. Spider Queen. We have 2 of them. So... oh, we draw first. I think we wait 1 turn. Because of Javari disruption, you know? Do nothing. Do we attack in? I think we do. So it's pretty much worthless after it's been depleted with all the counters. The Emperor. Nice.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Kill it? That's fine. I've got the Emperor out of your hand. And you know what?
Judgment is final.
You know what? Sacrifice a creature, a planeswalker. Right, read? Really? Target opponent sacrifice a creature if they can't. Blah, blah, blah. For an enchantment and planeswalker. So we will draw 1 card, they lose 2 life, they sack their creature and the planeswalker. Nice. Do it, please. And then we bring down the Ice Witch, because I don't want to discard a card here. What? What? Nice. This is nice. So they know my hand. They know exactly what's up. So, kill it first? I guess so, yeah. So we can play the Skullport Merchant. And you will not cast any of my spells, dude. Doomscar. Do I draw a card here? Is the question. I think so, yes. Fetch the environmental sciences. Wait, what is this? Ingenious Mastery. You may pay 3 rather than pay more. Draw 3 cards, and an opponent creates 2 treasure tokens and they scry 2. If your cost wasn't paid, you draw X cards. Okay, it's just a card draw spell. Which is fine, I guess. So let's bring down this. Play Loath. Why that way?
Are you enraptured by my beauty? Or do you fear Subservience will
for
be
0. So if they kill our creature, they will get pinged. Play a Night Twitch as well. No, I think let's keep it. Whoa, okay.
You'll fall into my web again.
Can still meet for 1, right? So first we attack in. Then we do the environmental sciences. Play the land. Put down the meter for 1. And then we have only 2 mana open, and we can't play anything on their turn, so we play the Archwitch. Spider Queen, okay?
My power is for annihilation.
So, creature. I think we blood on the snow here. Get back our love.
I will not cry like a meek little thing. Darkness will swallow the light.
Vanishing Verse.
The light is insufferable. My will cannot be denied.
I will block. You will lose 2 life. I will get 1 life. I think to play another planeswalker, you want to get rid of it, right? Or is Masked Exhibition any better? We would tap out though. Is it something foretold? No. So you probably don't have a Doomscar. So confront the past. So I think let's play the wolf again.
Envy the strong, for they consume a gift
And
in
the
exchange
Bankbuster.
for loyalty.
Vanishing Verse again. You're mistaken if I won't block here. Could activate the Bankbuster as well, but I think it's not worth it. So they lose 2 life, and I get 1 life. it's worth the deal. Okay.
I will get, and I, the generous one.
Okay, land is nice. Let's draw first.
My children will take care.
Another swamp. So we have 8 mana in total. I think we play the Junji here. Make some pressure. 2-turn clock. They have to get rid of it. And if they do, and if they do not exile it, I will make them discard 2 cards. Or what else can we do? Put a target non-dragon creature from a graveyard. It's a Sculptor Merchant, but I think discarding 2 is better. And then we keep up the card draw and the Depth to the Kami for their turn, and let's see what happens. Farewell. Exile all artifacts, but lulls will stay, right? So unfortunately, Junji gets exiled. Target opponent. Oh, this is exile as well. I thought I could target myself and sack my Junji, but this is exile as well, and it's only for opponents. So we draw a card. The Eye Twitch. Okay, then we solve it. Doomscar, I guess. So let's draw first. I don't want to make the spiders and lose lords here.
Good minions are loyal and deadly.
Eye Twitch. So 2 times that of the Kami. So yeah, fine. This can target even planeswalkers. Unfortunately, my Meathawk is gone. Is there anything worse to destroy here? Nope. No manlands. Whoa. We draw.
Go on, run! But we will catch you.
Okay. Nothing I can do about it. Not even learning. But I have a second one. And you're wasting your spells, dude. Is this just creatures? Oh, okay. Kaito. So it's a creature. Unfortunately, I cannot target this dude.
There are many secrets I don't know, but not for long. Bet you can't catch us.
Oh yes, I know the knowledge.
Unfortunately, they exiled the graveyard as well, so there's nothing in it. Very saddening. So, don't get me wrong, but I will attack. Yeah. And you will lose your ninja. So you have to discard a card if you want to draw.
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
Kaya. Can exile my love, which is pretty annoying.
Gotta hunt fast. How hard could it be?
Pretty annoying. Let me check if we can find some kind of a answer here.
Subservience will be rewarded.
mascot. Another Spider Queen. This is nice.
Get out.
So, play a Snowland. This can target a Planeswalker, right? Yes. So we 5. So we have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So can we... This is for 1. So it's for 2 mana, right? Get rid of the Kaya first. Dead.
So this is gonna be one of those jobs.
We have 3 and then we have 5 left. Yes. So kill this Planeswalker as well.
That's some serious counter.
And we get back our loaf. The Spider Goddess.
My
And we
will
even have
cannot
depth
be
to the
denied.
Kami open if they play some kind of a creature. Doomscar. Which is fine, I guess.
We will slay our enemies.
Let's draw first. Another swamp.
My hatred lives.
Let's get down the Professor. Draw.
The essence of life is in
Another Professor. Yeah, sounds good. Backup. I like backups.
Come on, there's gotta be
And-
something useful.
We go for that as well. For the exhibition as well. Yeah, so we have some blockers and we get 2 life. They lose 2 life, so might be over soon. It's fine. Uses your turn. We draw some cards. The Hive is nice. So unfortunately, I played a land in this turn. If we get the Hive here. Yeah, misplay. I should have waited with playing the land after I've pressed the button. This was a clear mistake.
My
Another
words are
Hive.
good. Ambitious minds.
Okay, let's go. Yes, we got him. Esper, you're out. Nice. So I think that's it for today. So it's 2 wins, 3 losses. It's enough. So let's go to the post-game wrap-up. Welcome to the post-game wrap-up. Insanity, I'll tell you. Insanity. If I play aggro decks, I get matchmaked against creature control decks like mono black all the time. If I play creature control decks like mono black control, I get matchmaked against control decks like the best deck in the meta, Orzhov control, and Esper control, which is a pure control deck because it has negates, sword comings, Javari disruption, all the counter spells you don't like if you don't have them. Yeah, so what happened to us? The first game against Selesnya Enchantments, we won because the deck was designed to destroy creature decks. It took 23 minutes, and this is not something of the incapability of this deck to create destroy creature decks, but because their draws were just pure insanity. From start to end, they had the best draws you can imagine as Selesnya Enchantments. And we won, nevertheless. Keep that in mind. Then the next two games, Orzhov Control. In short, their value train was faster and bigger than ours. Yeah, that's the truth. We wiped the board, they had 2 Deadly Disputes in hand to draw 4 cards, create 2 treasures, and so on. They had all the good cards like Loth, Kaya, Eddie, the groom, which comes back all over wedding announcement, thousands of them. Yeah, it was pure insanity. Then Gruul Bard class. We made it 22 minutes, and at some point I thought we had a turning point because they play creatures. He had a whole board of creatures. We wiped the board, and I thought this was a turning point, and then they basically came back from this because the Bard class makes your legendary creatures so cheap they could play multiple of them. And every time they play a legendary creature, they can draw 2 cards, play the cards this turn, and basically recover from a board wipe, which is pretty insane. And there was nothing we could do about it. And in the end, they just overwhelmed us with pure power. Yeah, that's it. Then Esper Control. It was pretty much head-to-head until they were able to resolve a Hullbreaker Horror and defeat us. Yeah, sometimes they win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, you know. And then next one was Esper Control as well. In short, our value train was faster and bigger than theirs, and that's because we won. So unfortunately just 2 creature matchup, with one was not a really creature matchup in a way because it was a very specific combo deck. And if they get the combo rolling, here the Bard class, they basically had just Sentinel into Magda, into Bard class, into Mirror Box, into Celestis, and got the value train running. And I think if their draw was just a little bit different, we might have won. So unfortunately, no mono white aggro, which I really like to destroy here. And 33% win rate does not mean the deck is bad. It means for this 6 games, which is a very small sample size, the deck was not so good. But out of this 6 matches, only 2 matches were creature matchups. Keep that in mind. And this deck is clearly designed to crush creature decks. So my recommendation would be play this deck in the play queue because it's a lot of fun and it has a large value train with sacking the Chambly Ghast and the Eye Twitch to the Deadly Dispute, drawing cards, creating treasures, ramping up into Loth and the Liliana, the Professor Onyx. And it's just fun to play. And if you can play this in the play queue or in a standard event where you have a wider variety of decks to play against and not just Orzhov Control and Esper Control and mono white aggro all the time, then this deck might be real fun. But I think right now the deck is not ready to keep up with the best decks of the meta. So and to show you, this is my play queue, and it was just fine. I had a lot of fun, and this is why I decided I need to introduce this deck to you. Maybe you find some fun in this as well. So that's the whole reason. So I think next week we go with a little bit more, let's say, meta deck like Orzhov Control or maybe Esper, or some popular decks like the Jeskai Hinata or something like that. I haven't decided yet. Let's see. Let's shortly jump to the deck to discuss which cards we might want to replace if you go to the play queue or to the standard event. Okay, let's make this short. So first off, the Reckoner Bankbuster. I think this is an amazing card. It draws you cards. It creates a pilot in the end and a treasure token. It stays on the board for blocking purpose or attacking purpose, which is pretty nice. This is one of the cards that make a lot of value for this deck. Then second one is Soul Transfer. I think Soul Transfer is pretty nice, but we haven't seen a lot of play with this card. What makes it pretty amazing is the exiling part, because you exile target creature or planeswalker. And playing against decks with a lot of recurrent threats, like the Liliana coming back from a Blood on the Snow, or the Lulz, or a Sorin, or the Edgar, which will not stay dead, but will get into his coffin and come back. This card is pretty nice. And sometimes you can do both and just return a creature or planeswalker from your graveyard to your hand as a bonus, pretty much. I think the weakest card is Step to the Kami. Yeah, you can exile enchantments, but you cannot target them. I think adding an Infernal Grasp and maybe an additional planeswalker like another Lulz or maybe a Sorin might be better in this case. So Sorin might be good as well, because we had some games where we had 2 or even 3 Lulz the Spider Queens, 2 in the hand and 2 and 1 on the battlefield, and we couldn't play it because it's a legendary planeswalker. If we got a Sorin instead, we could play the Sorin and get additional benefits from him. So this is pretty much the idea here. So maybe cut both copies of Depth to Kami, add 1 Infernal Grasp, add 1 Sorin, and I think you're good. Then the Junji. I think this dude is amazing. I think it's one of the best cards against creature decks. It's an immediate threat on its own. It's a 5/5 Flying Menace. Have fun blocking that. And if this dies and doesn't get exiled, then you will put target non-dragon creature from any graveyard under your control. And this is very nice. So unfortunately we haven't seen it, because I think one game we had it on the battlefield and then it got exiled with the Vanishing Verse, and unfortunately it doesn't trigger then. So, but I think the card is a real threat on its own. And then we have Invoke Despair, and I think this is a very good card. If we could add a third copy, we might be really, really good here, because this is the main card against enchantments, planeswalkers, and creatures. So, and even if it doesn't hit one of the 3 thingies, you get a card out of it and they lose 2 life. And this is pretty much amazing. And if you might play this against control and they have nothing on the board, not a planeswalker, not an enchantment, not a creature, you will draw 3 cards. They lose 6 life for 5 mana. And if this isn't amazing, I do not know what is. Okay. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Please like the video. It helps a lot. See you next time. Over and out.